All right, good morning, everyone. Let me just share the link. Link is out. Give it a second for everyone to get in here. Sorry for the delay. Good morning, everyone. Let me just share the link. Forgot to mute myself. Okay. All right. Hopefully everyone's doing good. Hopefully everyone had a good day yesterday. Now. Okay, that's good. That's good. Everything looks good. All right, we're good to go. And if anyone has any questions, let me know. So yesterday we traded Netflix. We took calls right below this resistance, ended up selling here. We're up 1.3% here in pre-market due to CPI. CPI numbers came in pretty good, I assume. Let me just confirm what they came in on or at. Check in Bloomberg. Let's see. So today's Wednesday. CPI 3%. Core CPI 0.2. Core CPI year over year 4.8. Wow. Okay, interesting. So everything's up pretty big. Gap and goes, which is what this is, right? We're gapping. We're gapping up. Maybe we'll see continuation. Maybe we won't, right? I don't really like playing gaps. It doesn't really fit my strategy. It's also Wednesday, so I really don't like to trade Wednesdays because it's typically choppy. But we do have this previous double top here. Let's see. Previous double top, previous support should act as resistance. Let's see, any levels below? Not really. Could use this one actually. All right, this previous resistance acted as support. Okay, so we got the levels drawn out. SPY up 0.8% here. Yeah, if everyone could drop a like on the video, appreciate it. Again, my system here is YouTube stream. I gotta mute this. YouTube stream, 9 to 9:30, and then we go live on Zoom in the Discord. Okay. So that's the plan right now. If anyone has any questions, let me know. So this I'll keep an eye on at open, but it's just kind of in no man's land here. Qs sitting at the resistance. All right, let me clean this up a little bit. All right, so we were in this range. I wonder if we were right in between the 0.5. Yeah, so right, this is the 0.5. We bounced once and twice and 3 times off the 0.5, and we're just flagging above. All right, now we have this news, so we are opening up over 1% here. We do have this resistance at 372.34, so we can keep an eye on that. If we can break through that, then we should potentially see a continued push. Okay. Need to sip my coffee. Zoom's working out great. I appreciate it. I hope it is. So let's see what setups we got today. I like coin again. Right, coin ran pretty crazy. Didn't expect it to run that much, but we are flagging. We broke out and today pulled back, and it's kind of creating a little tiny flag again on the smaller time frames here. Right, so what we could do is set this as an entry point, 90.05. Take calls through here with a tight stop loss below. Right, stop loss would be right at 88.6. That would be the plan here, right? Just looking for a continuation play. This is a high tight flag. It's a symbol of right? Just people taking profits, but market's still strong and we should see continuation. Time-lapse design at 1 hour time frame. How do I move this thing out of the way here? SPY bearish rising wedge on SPY on the 1 hour. You talking about like this whole thing? Not really. It's not like angled enough, in my opinion. So that will be my first watch today, coin. Second watch, I kind of like Apple. Let's remove this trend line. I kind of like Apple, right? We had this wedge, we had this double bottom put in place off this previous resistance, right? That previous resistance acts as support, right? And we kind of have this flag. We're kind of breaking out here end of day. And we have this very important level here, 189.3. All right, make sure if you're looking at Apple today, you have this level charted out, 189.3. It's going to act either as a support or resistance today. All right, we have this previous support, acted as resistance, acted as resistance. If we can break through here, we should see a push up and potentially see 191.2 or so, right into this zone. Okay, right, this previous support acted as resistance, support, and so on. Okay, so that's definitely going to be a watch. If we do see a pullback, I do like potentially taking calls back down here also. Yep, Apple's there right now. Yep, exactly. So we just need to see how it reacts at open. Could be a play right at open for sure. Netflix, we could take Netflix again. Just need to see how it acts as open. If we see a pullback, we have this previous resistance, which acted as resistance at 444.41. If this level can hold, I kind of want to take calls for a push up to around 448 or so. Right, we have this previous triple top in this zone though. Looks pretty solid though. I do like the risk to reward. BABA, all right, BABA's taken off without us now. 94.16 here in pre-market at this resistance. If you take a look at the higher time frames, we could potentially get in this as well, right? We take an entry through here and we look just for a continuation play all the way up to 100 or so. Good morning, Jim. Right, we could definitely do a potential continuation play here. And again, for anyone in here that has a gold pass, I trade live with anyone who has a VIP. Right, so you can see my exact chart, you can see my exact thought process and all that. Tesla, let's take a look. All right, Tesla, no really pattern here. Just curious to see if we can break through 277 pretty much, right? 276.99, which is this previous resistance, sitting right below that here, pre-market. No really setup. Adobe, right? Adobe we were looking at yesterday in the second session, we'll call it, right? We'll call it the first session and the second session. First session being 9:30 to 10:30, second session being 3 to 4. And seeing a nice push, but no setup here for me today. Google, better setups available. AMD, we could definitely keep an eye on today, right? Rejected once, twice, 3 times, bounced once, twice, 3 times. I like how it created this wedge here and then broke out to the upside. This could definitely be a good setup to watch today. All right, so I'll move this up a bit. definitely keep an eye on this one. You still have one runner on Netflix. Awesome. That's great. Anytime there's a gap up like this, I would take profits. Right? You don't want to get greedy. You always want to reduce your exposure to the market. You always want to limit risk. Okay. Let's see what else we got. Where was I? NVIDIA, maybe? So NVIDIA is still waiting to break out, right? I think once we can break this double top at 432.14, then we see a pop. Right? Until then, we need to wait. But we are up 1.4% here pre-market and right below that level. Can remove this one. Okay. Google, I don't really like the setup here. Meta at 301.67 pre-market, right? We had the resistance at 300.18. Let's see, what resistance do we have here? We could potentially see a continuation day here. So we'll see. No really setup here though in pre-market to really identify. Right, I'm looking for an actionable setup. I'm looking for an entry, a stop loss, and a price target on every single setup I take a look at, always. If you can't identify those three things, then you can't create a plan. And if you can't create a plan, you shouldn't be trading. Okay. I have to post the link on my Twitter. Whoops. Okay. Let's keep it going. Rivian still up here, just hanging out at the highs. Not really going to be trading this though. Amazon, look at this consolidation. It's rejected once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, creating lower highs now. But it is up 1.2% here pre-market. Everything's pretty strong today though, right, due to CPI. So if this can break through this resistance, then I'll take a look at it. But until then, no chance. And Square, no setup really here. Okay. VIX breaking down, getting back into this bottom zone here. No setup there really either. I take a look at PayPal, sure. PayPal, let's see. So the thing here with PayPal, look how many times we bounce in this zone, right? As a support, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times, right? We're in this zone now. So if it can break through, then we enter just this chop zone, right? There's not many clear levels for support and resistance. So it's not something that I would like to trade. If that makes sense, let me know. If it doesn't, let me know. MDB, I don't know what that is, but it's not something I would trade. Right, you could technically, draw it like this. Just, nothing really that I would trade. Okay. Gonna try and keep an eye on SPY. Let's see what it's doing here pre-market. All right, so still approaching highs here in pre-market. Same with Qs, right? Qs is approaching that resistance I just drew. just tried to peek through. So we'll keep an eye on Qs at open. I thought I had this drawn over here. This one needs to be drawn right here. Okay, boom. What do I think could potentially have the higher chance to move today? I mean, we could. It is Wednesday. Wednesdays are typically less volume and choppier. But again, CPI came out good. So you never know. Just always play the setup. I think coin might be my top watch at open again. Along with Apple. Apple is now over 189.3. Right, which was this big level here. Netflix, AMD, BABA we need to keep an eye on. Right, so we have a bunch of names we need to keep an eye on at open. Right, so a question you might have is, how do I go about deciding which one to play? It really just comes down to, feeling it out. I don't really like to be in more than 2 plays at once. Maybe 3 max, as it gets a lot to manage. But there are a ton of good setups today. Neo, I don't like to trade either. I stay away from these names. Neo, Palantir, like all those kind of names. Right, it is over this resistance that we drew out yesterday. If it can continue through here, then maybe see a continuation day. SOXL. This is a 3 times. So, I mean, right, it is consolidating. It does look pretty good. Right, we have higher lows, lower highs. So it is starting to break out. It does look good. Just trying to see which one I want to play it open. Yeah, Tesla is right here. It doesn't really have that good of a setup. We have this previous resistance, which we're opening at here in pre-market. So just need to see how it reacts at open. Again, for everyone here that's not in the Discord, here is what it looks like. Right here are my alerts, watch list, where we all chat. Right, live trades. We go on Zoom every day. This is going to be for the weekly meetings. We have a weekly meeting every week. And I got some resources, tips and tricks. I'm going to be doing all play reviews here. And yeah. Apple. Let's take a look at Apple. Yeah, Apple might be a good one at open. It's up 0.8%, but if we can break through here, 189 or 190, potentially see a nice move up to 191 plus. I definitely like that. All right, so coin, Apple, Netflix, and BABA are my top watches at open. Coin, Apple, Netflix, and BABA. Yep. You've been in 30 rooms over the years. It's a lot of rooms. Yeah, I'm trying to keep it as simple as possible. Simple as possible for everyone. All right, hopefully everyone gets used to the schedule. All right, we'll do a YouTube pre-market stream, and then we'll switch over to Zoom at 9:30, and we'll be there till 10:30, and then we step away from the screens, and we come back at 3. Coin entry is over 90.05. Could write a book. EMPH. Not really a name I look at. Not really. I mean, it is kind of flagging here. All right, little flag. So as long as it can hold that high of whatever this is, of 176.91, right? I could see a continuation to a 182 or so up here. Yes, Khaled. That's right. That is right. All right, what questions does everyone have before we head over to Zoom? What strike am I looking at on coin? I haven't even opened the option chain yet. We are at 90, so probably anything lower than 92, probably. Let's see, let's open up the option chain quick. Go on my phone. Go to coin. So I'll probably look at either 91 or 92 call if it breaks, right? Just, I always go, 1 or 2 out of the money, right? The closer to the money you are, the less you have to worry about theta, right? And if you constantly have a problem about, theta affecting your plays, then it's best to, right, go close to the money. I'd rather be safer and secure less profit than having to deal with theta constantly. BABA, I am looking for 94.29 for this to break, and then just to see a continuation push, just like this, right? How we opened up over this resistance here, and we just continue to push, right? I want to open up here and push, all the way up to 99. Okay. So 4 minutes to market open. I'm going to head over to Zoom. I'm going to send the link of the Zoom in the VIP live trading section. Okay, I'm going to send it there right after I hop out of here. So stay tuned. I appreciate everyone stopping by. If you could like the video, thank you very much.